The movie starts and we see a couple in the jungle who were all alone in the jungle, and they both came here to be intimate with each other, and they both were romancing when suddenly a car comes from behind and stops and starts blowing the horn loudly, and in that car there is a woman sitting who was actually a serial killer. Then the boy sitting in the car goes to check on that woman. Then that woman starts attacking that boy with a knife many times and kills that boy brutally. After which that woman does the same with that boy's girlfriend and kills her too. Then the scene changes and we see another couple in which the girl's name was Jody and the boy's name was Kenny. Now both of them were talking to each other when Jody's mother comes there, and she tells Jody that now you come home with me, who is angry with me. That is why he breaks his friendship with Judy. After that, when Judy reaches her home, her father scolds her a lot for coming late. Judy's father was a police officer whose name is Brent. Then it is night and everyone is sleeping. Then Judy's father Brent gets a call and he is told that they have found 2 dead bodies in the forest. Then the next day when Officer Brent reaches there, we are shown the dead bodies of those who were killed by that serial killer woman the previous night. After that we are shown the college scene where all the students were looking very sad because someone had killed 2 students of their college very brutally. During this time Officer Brent reaches the same college and meets the principal here. Then we come to know that Officer Brent and this principal were childhood friends. Then Brent tells him that I have to talk to all the students of your college. On the other hand, we see a classroom where a teacher named Marlene is teaching the students. Then the principal Officer Brent comes to them. They come to the students and Brent asks all the students that if any of you knows about the dead students, or if any of you has a friend who knows something about them, then tell us so that it will be easy for us to catch the killer. But no one here knew anything about the murder of those 2. Now after that we are shown the same killer who was sharpening her weapon for the next victim. Then the killer reaches for her next victim, who was a girl, and her parents were not at home. Now the killer goes to her house and knocks on the door, and she tells the girl her name is Laura Lee, and as soon as the girl opens the door, then that woman grabs her head and kills her too. Then when the girl's parents come back home, they find their daughter dead here, after which the police comes there. Until now the killer has killed 3 students as his killers. She had become a victim, but now Officer Brent notices one thing in all 3 of them, that after killing her victim, the killer writes virgin on her body, which means that she is killing only those people who are still virgins. Now to stop the murders happening in the city, Officer Brent holds a meeting in which parents of all the students and some big people of the city come to that meeting. Then Officer Brent tells them that whoever this killer is, he is killing only those people who are still virgins. Now all the people feel very bad after hearing this from the officer, because they were thinking that now their children will have to be defiled to save them from that killer whose name starts fighting here. And all this is happening when Judy and one of her friends were watching secretly. Then Judy's friend takes her phone and goes to talk to someone, but it gets very late and her friend does not return. So Judy goes to find him, but then Judy finds her dead body and the words virgin were written on her body. In the meantime, the killer attacks Judy as well, but Judy uses some letters taught by her father and escapes from the killer. She somehow escapes from there and goes to her father, who was holding a meeting there. But when Judy's father reaches there, she finds out that she is not a virgin. When her father went there to check, the killer had fled from there. Then the next day Judy was taken to the police station and a sketch of the killer woman was made. The woman in the sketch was also very scary. Then after some time, Officer Brent calls the college principal and tells him that the killer woman whose sketch my daughter has made looks exactly like Lori. Then the principal says that how can this be possible because Laurie had disappeared 28 years ago. Now we will get to know who Laurie is later. Then Judy listens to all their conversations from another phone. Then Judy goes to her college library and starts looking for information about Laurie. While she was searching for information about Laurie, her mother goes there and Judy's mother tells her the whole truth that who was Laurie. Who is she and why is she killing people like this? Then she starts telling that 28 years ago, a girl's car broke down in the jungle and taking advantage of this, 4 college boys in a drunken state raped the girl and after doing so, the boys left the girl there in pain and went away. After that, when Laura complained about them, no one listened to her because Laura had no one in this world and she had only a lost son and no one supported Laura. That's why she called this place a deserted place. She left the school and today 28 years have passed but no one knows where she went, but now I think she has come back to take her revenge and that is why she is killing all the people. Then Judy asks them who were those 4 boys, on which her mother tells that 2 of them had left the school then and the other 2 boys were none other than your father and the other was the principal of the college. Now on hearing this, Judy gets very angry with her father and she also gets very upset, so she goes to her boyfriend Kenny, but after some time Judy leaves from there too, and on the other side we see Brent, who was completely convinced that all these murders are being done by Law early, so now he goes to Laura's house where she used to live 28 years ago, but Brent does not find anything there, so he starts going back from there and then Brent finds the principal's name. He gets a call saying that he wants to meet him at night. Then when Brent goes to the college to meet the principal, he finds the principal's dead body there. Meanwhile, an officer hits Brent from behind and makes him unconscious. Then we see he tells that I came back to this place so that I can take revenge of my mother from you people, and that is why he was killing only virgin people here so that they also know what can be the result if they do bad to someone. Now he is telling all this that Judy's boyfriend comes there searching for her, but now Marlon shows Kenny a knife and asks him to leave from here, but then Kenny punches him and goes inside the house and closes the door from inside. Now Kenny was hearing some sounds from the basement, so he reaches the basement and here he finds Judy and her father tied and frees them. And Marlon also comes inside by breaking the doors with an axe and kills Judy's father. Seeing this, Judy becomes very angry and sad, and now she did not want to leave her father in this condition, but Kenny did not want to kill her. Now Marlon takes an axe and starts chasing them both, and on the way they ask an officer for help, but then Marlon kills that officer from behind, and then Marlon comes to the party chasing them, and now here everyone present there gets very scared seeing Marlon because he has a bloody axe in his hand. So everyone runs out of the party. Now inside, Marlon attacks Jude and Kenny, during which Kenny gets injured, and now Marliston starts moving towards Jude, but Jude was very angry after losing her father. So she uses the tricks taught by her father and throws Marlon down from the roof, due to which he dies on the spot. Then after a few days, when Jude is going somewhere with her mother, she sees Riley, who disappears in the next moment, and she thinks that it might be her illusion, so she starts leaving from there.